Hi, James Hurst Eagles. I'm Miss Davis, a grade 5 teacher. Today I'll be reading a selection of poetry from a book titled Giant Children. Author, Broad Baggart. Pictures by Ted Arnold. And just as Mr. Walter said in his video, you can read all types of material, whether it's magazines, chapter books, or even encyclopedias of interest. And there are different genres to read, whether you read science fiction, fantasy, historical fiction, but my particular genre I enjoy reading is poetry. So I hope that you enjoy these poems and maybe it will inspire you to create some of your own as I have. Giant Children. Listen very closely. There's something you should know. It's all about a giant school where giant children go. Pages turn at giant speed as giant children learn to read, and giant brains are really quick when working on arithmetic. They pound the beat on giant drums and finger paint with giant thumbs, sing giant songs with giant lips, and boogie dance with giant hips. Giant shoes on giant feet, and giant giggles when they meet. I watch them hour after hour. Giant kids with giant power. I'm just a classroom hamster, but I promise you it's true. This is the school where giants go, and the giant kids are you. Heartstopper. I'm standing on the stage. The play's about to start, and the only sound I hear is the pounding of my heart. It was everything I wanted, my fantasy, my goal. So I tried out for this play and I got the leading role. I learned my lines, I practiced, I came so very far. I dreamed about this moment. I was going to be the star. So here I am on stage and the play's about to start. My life was so much simpler before I got this part. Pretty Ribbon. I went for a walk by Cypress Lake, and halfway around I spotted a snake. A ribbon snake, pretty as could be, the prettiest snake you'll ever see. I put that snake in a paper sack, then turned around and started back. I'm a sweet little brother, and I always share, and now I have a ribbon for my sister's hair. Jaws. When the turtle bit my brother, he made an awful sound. He ran around the house. He fell screaming to the ground. So I whispered to the turtle, I'd like to be your friend, especially if you promise me you'll bite my brother again. And here's a warning poem to children. Warning to all children. This poem is totally disgusting and should not, under any circumstances, be recited to a grown up. The title is Booger Love. I love this little booger, all shiny green and black. You can hold it for a moment, but I want my booger back. It stays right where I put it. It sure knows how to stick. And if it gets too dry, it just needs a little lick. I can hold it on my finger. I can flick it in the air. I can stick it underneath a desk or underneath a chair. I can make a ball and roll it just to see which way it goes. I love this booger anywhere except inside my nose. Chocolate Maniac. I love my mother. I love my dad. I love my brother, though he drives me mad. My teacher, she is fine and dandy, but I really love my chocolate candy. I eat it when it's hot. I eat it when it's cold. I eat it when it's fresh, and I eat it when it's old. I eat it by the ounce. I eat it by the pound. I eat it at the table, and I eat it off the ground. I eat it and I eat it till my belly's going to pop. Then I eat a little more. I don't know how to stop. I love that chocolate taste. Oh, so gooey, sweet, and thick. but I've eaten way too much and I feel a little sick. I have got to learn to stop. I have got to take control. I'll give chocolate up forever. When I'm 99 years old. Bad words. She actually said it. She said it in class. It sounded so nasty. It sounded so crass. The children stared. The teacher scowled. The custodian cried. The principal howled. Then poor little Patty, my very best friend, she opened her mouth and she said it again. Bad words, bad words, we all began to chant. Never, 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 never say the words, I can't. And the last poem is a response to the first poem. The first poem the hamster wrote, now the children are writing a poem to the hamster. It's titled Giant Hearts. Psst, listen, little hamster, we have something to say to you. You may think we kids are giants, but you can be one too. Giants don't have to be real big. Giants don't have to be tall. What makes someone a giant is not their size at all. And even when we giants get scared, we always do our best. We learn from our mistakes and forget about the rest. Life is like a play. We all play giant parts, and the biggest giants are the little players who play with giant hearts. And remember, boys and girls, you are a giant in everything you do. Thank you for watching.